Alrighty then. Good. Oh no, that's not right. Kacha. It's not Monday. It's not Wednesday. Let's try this again. Hiya. Hey, there we go. We're on Friday. G'day, guys. Welcome in. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder. Oh no, my little it's falling off. Man. Yeah, I need to update my hat, or I need to repair it at least. A little saddened. I know, Schooly Eye, okay, but you know, like I'm broke most of the time. There we go. All right, done. And these are expensive, you know, like there's not cheap freaking things. Anyway, because it's real kangaroo leather. Check it out. See, boom. No, it's that way. See, that's real Australian kangaroo leather. There you go. Anyway, hi. Welcome. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition. 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, our adventure that is set in the world of Galarian, featuring these wonderful and amazing people who are here to play some games, have some fun, and kick some ass. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
It's so good to see you all, and let's get into it. We have so much stuff to cover today, including, of course, the introduction of a new character for our session. So where do we begin? First of all, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, the guys who keep the lights on here. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see on screen here. Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which of course connects all of my players from all across the world in this platform. And of course, Sirenscape for the incredible soundtrack that you will hear throughout the course of the game. Because every epic game deserves to sound equally epic. And you know what? Yeah, it's really, really good. Go check it out. Speaking of people who are really, really epic, let's introduce our players and the characters that they will be embarking on today's session with. Schooly Eye, would you introduce your character for us, as I will sit and just enjoy the character recaps?
Yeah, so I'm playing Sandariel, the ever faithful cleric of Soundray that's trying to effectively be one of the souls of Sandpoint, as she's basically been thrust into various positions of leadership as various other leaders seems to fall within inside the temple. Part of her biggest goals is to bring harmony and peace because, well, in part she got a vision of a nice, relaxing spa treatment and wanted to bring that slice of heaven back to home. Of course, that does mean making friends with old enemies, and I guess some efforts be made, because we do have a goblin embassy just outside of town just now.
All right,
Hello,
thank you very
I'm
much.
Bert.
Yep, no, you go. Do the thing.
Hi, I'm Brian Yang. I'm playing Artemis Vanner. He is a displaced librarian who has found himself in Sandpoint and has recently discovered he does not know the time frame or timeline that the Sandpoint is traveling down because of various happenstances. Not because of anyone of either Peyton's death or anything like that, because those happen in just about every timeline. But yeah, he's somewhat confused about this one. Yeah, so right now he's along for the ride, but that might change at a later date.
Sure. That means it's my turn. I'm Steve, Cookie Steve, playing Sato, who is a shiny new character to the scene, who's traveled from Tianzia to return. Well, not to return. He's never been to Sandpoint before, but to go to back to the town that his part of his family was somewhat instrumental in building up, with the intention of doing stuff. And somehow he's in the pits with a fight because he follows the wrong people.
All right. And I won't get too much into my character since he's actually going to be super new. But also as a new character, I am Neil from Immersion Diversion. Hello, everyone.
And hey everyone, I'm Matt from All Things Fantasy, and I play the Sable Company Marine individual known as Navanda. He has a ranch just out of Sandpoint, and he's been asked by Father Xantus to basically look out for these group of people as we utterly foil Nualia's evil plot to destroy Sandpoint with a range of 7 deadly dooms. So he is set against Nualia to make sure that Sandpoint once again remains safe from Nualia, once and for all.
All right, fantastic. Now, as always, before we kick off, we have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you so much for being here, being a part of the show, and allowing us to do all these cool, crazy, and wonderful things. There are plenty of ways for you guys to be a part of the action as well while we are doing stuff. First of all, just by watching the show, you can earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game. These things can be things like insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing. All this cool stuff is just there for you guys to use, and you get them whenever you watch the show. So not just this show, but any other show that you feel like, hey, watch the streams and earn those points, and you get to mess around with my players just as much as I do, which is always fun. But for those of you who do have some monetary donations that you would like to throw towards the Dead Aussie Gamer in order to help keep the lights on, allow us to do all these cool, crazy things, then hey, boom, there they are. There are a bunch of rewards here that you guys can use. Now, first of all, we are saving up for the Dag Survival Check, which is at 89%, which is fucking amazing. Thank you to everyone who's already contributed, especially those of you who have contributed multiple times over multiple streams. Honestly, it is you guys that allow me to keep doing all of this cool and crazy stuff. And, you know, part of me dreads the day when I won't be able to. But so long as I keep having you guys here, you know, that day is thankfully so far away that I'm treasuring every moment I have with these guys. But of course, we have, of course, these donations here, but they also come with an added bonus, and that is Dag is trying to do exercise and get better in shape, and as a motivation, Dag is doing exercises and stuff with certain streams. So this is one of them. So yes, each of these donations comes with a set of 5 of something or another. So yeah, let's get into it. So for $5, you can give a hero point to a player of your choice. These red marks, they can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff, or roll with advantage. You can also use them for jinx points, which can be used to counteract your points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from a deck of plot twists to create a narrative, to basically take a random narrative prompt and make that a part of the stream. Yeah, these are kind of fun and stuff. Or, alternatively, if you want something a little bit more instant and random, I have a table filled with random charts that I will use to randomize some event or thing that will happen. For an example, we were playing in our Starfinder game. We had a random table join in, and now they're stuck in a time loop. So, you know, there are some pretty random thoughts and ideas there. So there you go. For $20, I can give someone the coveted golden natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that 20 is how you do it. You can give it to a player, or you can give it to the DM. For $50, there are 2 rewards. The first is a draw from the Fortune Telling Harrow deck, which will have a prophecy based on whichever card gets drawn from the Harrow. If our heroes manage to fulfill or utterly reject the prophecy, they will get a boon, a favor, a secret fighting art, or a favor from the creature within the card. Plus, they'll get a d4 on any roll for 3 sessions based on whichever card we draw. Alternatively, the $50 can go towards a boss buff, making a boss fight encounter even tougher, which of course is always spooky because, you know, sometimes it's not just the boss. Sometimes we add in more dangers. Sometimes we throw in innocent civilians. You know, who knows what we're going to do. But it's a lot of fun. And lastly, we have our secret menu item. And as per our usual secret menu item nature, whenever we get a new character, we always try to favor that new character. Blix! Neil.
Yeah,
Are you a fan of Disney?
I am.
Yeah? How long have you been a fan of Disney? Like, you know.
Since I was young.
Since you were young. How young?
I mean,
Like
6? I don't know.
6? Yeah, I mean,
The
yeah,
earliest
so-
I can remember watching.
So if I told you there was once a TV show called The Gummy Bears, would you know what I'm talking about, or would you be?
I've never seen it, but I
You've
know.
never seen it. See, this is why I
Yeah.
asked how old you were. You know, like yeah, and look at John
I
go.
know,
Look,
yeah.
look at him go. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, do you know what they were? Do you want to know what they were, Neil?
I
They
know-
were
I know what they
dashing-
are.
They were dashing and
Yeah.
daring. They were courageous and caring. You know, that's what
Mhm.
they were. See, there we go. Now Cass is going too. All right. Anyway,
Isn't that just the Care Bears?
No,
different bears.
Oh, okay.
they knew the secret of gummy berry juice.
Yes, they did
Well,
know the secret of gummy
imagine
berry
you
juice,
singing
and that is the secret menu item for today. Blix will learn the secret of gummy berry juice. You will be able
Oh,
you will be able to locate gummy berry juice. You will then be able to brew yourself the secret gummy berry potion, which was bestowed upon you by a gummy bear in a fever dream, and you will then gain the ability to bounce. Now, the way a bounce works is a bounce can be done as part of a move action, which will immediately give you a 30-foot elevation. So that means you will just simply, if you walk, you know, like 30 foot forward without costing anything, you will also bounce 30 foot up. In addition, you will take no fall damage whatsoever. And quite the opposite, when you take fall damage, after you have consumed the juice, don't just jump suicidally, right? Once you consume the juice, right? Once you hit the ground, you may then launch yourself as a ranged weapon, which will do damage equal to the fall damage you would have taken at whatever target you want to have. One last thing is if you want to increase the height of your bounce, you would just need to stay in the same spot and continue to use move actions to bounce 30 foot higher. Then it'll knock you another 15 foot higher. Then it'll knock you 10 foot higher. Then it'll knock you 5 foot higher on increments of 5 from that point on.
okay, that sounds awesome.
Okay, that is that secret menu item. The secret menu item, the recipe for gummy berry juice, which will be provided to Blix. So there you go. And by the way, I will point out that while Blix is the only one who can create it, Blix is not the only person who can drink it. So yes, that will be available for other people to drink should they choose to turn into that. And it will last for let's go a minute. I think a minute is fine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gummy splat.
A minute, 10 rounds, you know, that's about it. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, fantastic. Okay, well, with all of that now said, I believe we're ready for our session. So without any further ado, we will return into the midst of our fungal confrontation, which I'm going to try and find. What's this guy's name again? His name was
Churtis.
Churtis.
Churtis G. Yes, that's right. Huh. He doesn't have his own soundtrack. That's interesting. Everyone else does.
Or Churtis doesn't even have his own soundtrack.
I know. Yeah, sad face.
Abandoned by his party, abandoned by Sirenscape. Jeez.
What's he even gonna do?
But she likes him.
Well, I'm gonna use the Myceloid soundtrack. Let's see how that goes. Oh, that's just a sound effect. I see. Well, I tried.
Do.
Look, all I wanted was this cool fungus music.
You just play the Gummy Bears theme song.
And have Disney come after me.
Yeah.
If you can keep it under 30 seconds, you can claim parody.
That's true. Actually, copyrights are coming free now, slowly, one by one. So, I mean, maybe, who knows? Okay,
When will Gummy Bears enter copy?
public domain.
Enter public domain.
Okay. So, when last we left, our heroes descended into the pit along with their newest companion, a giant hunter by the name of Dimitri. Their purpose? To stop the 7 dooms coming for Sandpoint. All of which seem to be stemming from the small pit in the Devil's Plateau. Already our heroes have done amazing feats, defeating the Grave Knight Ripnugget, descending further to slay the Sandpoint Devil, to stop a group of Deros who poisoned the town of Sandpoint and attempted to replace the minds of the townsfolk with brain-devouring monstrosities from deep within the Darklands. And, as well, to stop the rise of the ghostly spectre, a serial killer, come back from the dead in order to continue his rampage of death. Our heroes have already done much to save the town of Sandpoint, but now here, on the 6th level of the pit, our heroes encountered something they weren't expecting. You see, another group of adventurers was sent down in order to try and take some of the pressure off our heroes, but they did not return. Led by Alva Scarnetti, what was the other guy? Alva Scarnetti and... I keep thinking Van Kaskerkin, but it's not Van Kaskerkin.
Caleb Valdemar?
That's the one, yes. Caleb Valdemar. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. It's just buried. Okay, yeah. Yes, the Valdemar. They were supposed to go down and relieve some of the pressure from our heroes during the pit exploration, but they did not return, and no one had seen or heard from them. Well, our heroes have now heard and seen from none other than Curtis Gede, one of the traveling companions of these adventurers, and he has been infected by a virulent fungus. Barely able to recognize himself, he began and sprung an attack upon the party, and with the poisonous spores choking the air in this tightly enclosed space, unfortunately, Dimitri succumbed to his injuries. It is here, in the midst of this fight, that we continue as the battle ensues. Will our heroes manage to escape, or will they too find themselves taken by the fungus? Okay, so we are just going to very quickly go back into initiative here. Okay, there we go. We shall take Dimitri off the board. And we put that in. Alright, initiatives. Boom. Alright, we are starting with Sato, our monk, who is currently fighting Curtis Gede toe-to-toe. A martial arts expert versus a brawler of kind.
Is winning.
Well, the brawler is winning, kinda.
So, okay. He's still stunned, isn't he? Or is he still stunned? Well, he's Sato is going to go for another flurry of blows with the kicks to go after him.
All right.
So we shall give it a try. Which is a hit. And I will save up the damage because he has flurry of blows, but I'll roll it. And then he will go for the second of the
All
flurry.
right.
Which is misses.
Ooh, unfortunately, yes, that will miss.
So he will release. Oh, come on. Why did that not release? Damn it. I guess I'll have to roll. It didn't apply it to him, did it?
Mm-mm.
I did. Oh, I know what I did. I did it.
You stored damage.
I have to flip. I did. The problem is I realized that I have to actually mark him as a target to make that work. And I didn't do that. I just dropped it on him. So
Yep, I see.
he would have. Do you want me to roll it again, or just take the 11 points less whatever his resistances are?
I'll take it. Hold on. So he is resistance. That's better. Okay. Let's see. Okay, he has no resistances. Okay, so it was 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, so you managed to, kick, should I say. Yeah, you try the two kicks. Only one manages to hit. You have two more actions.
He will. He's actually going to. Sorry, am I in Dragon? Yeah, no, he's still in Dragon Tail stance. He went back into it. I really need to add that as an effect so I know what's going on. He's actually going to step away because he needs to. He's going to come back to. Is that a wall? Like, I can't tell whether it's just like. I mean, there's black. You can't see what's on the other side of it, I guess.
Which side? Can you ping
if
it?
I move up. Well, I just tried moving him up to. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So that is
doors
just darkness. So there is a tunnel that continues that way.
Okay. So he's going to move this way. Hopefully, Curtis doesn't have a reaction. And that's about it, I think. Oh, sorry. One thing I guess I get to drop the fort save on him again.
Yes, for the stun. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, come on. Why is that? Drop the save on Curtis. Why is that not? Oh. So he
All
failed.
right. Oh, he failed, so he does gain the
Ooh.
stunned condition.
Well, so which is for one round anyway, so it would have been coming off him, and so he will be restunned, I guess.
Yep. So he is stunned. Okay, done and done.
Screw the eye helped me a lot, but only I still forget.
Okay.
Baby steps.
Sindariel, you're up next.
Alright. Seeing Sato come out from behind the wall, because most of his fight has effectively been hidden from her, because where he'd run to. She's a bit shocked at how beaten up he appears to be, probably sporting sort of a nice shining bruise on his eye, I'd imagine.
Yeah, okay.
So she's going to start by trying to at least soothe his wounds, because she gets a funny feeling that if he goes down, something tells her that Shirtus is not going to like the rest of us.
All right. As you begin to cast your spells, you heal Sato. Sato, you feel your wounds and your bruises start to slowly mend.
It's like he's a little surprised. It's like, thank you.
Well,
Oh my
Doesn't
god,
know
I
who
have
did it,
teammates
but
that heal
it's
me.
like-
The sheer
It's like-
abuse that Sato goes
He's
through.
not used to it.
Yeah.
Dang, scared.
and last action, she's just going to conjure the mystical shield in front of herself as she tries to ward herself from this angry mushroom that's already taken the life of one of her, well, recent acquaintances, shall we say.
All right, very well. Okay. Which then brings us to Churtis. Churtis sees the healing, sees you kind of back off. He's not going to let you escape, so he uses his action to rush forward, and as he does, he sort of weaves and ducks left and right before several fists start to fly in your direction. He is just going to use his flurry of blows because he's only got 2 actions. So flurry of blows, first hit comes out over the top. Oh, he almost crits you, but you manage to dodge and block. The first attack manages to bruise you for 13 points of damage. As the second, he brings around to sort of elbow you in the back of the head. Boom! For a further 13 damage as well. So yeah, so he's basically hit you and then poof, hit you in the jaw. Churtis is definitely not fighting fair. And you now get to make a fort save. Ooh, the elbow hits you just right and will stun you as well. So he returns your stun with another stun. The Myceloid, the large fungal creature, goes for Navander.
No, stay where you are. No, bad.
And he will slap you. He misses as you dodge deftly the first of these attacks. With the next of his attacks, he is going to once again try to hit you. This time will connect.
Is this payback for what I? Is this payback for the mushroom I put on my sandwich?
No. All right.
My brother.
As he hears you talk about your mushroom sandwich, he is now flying into a rage. He poof manages to hit you as a cloud of that fungus explodes in your mouth. I need a fortitude save, which I can. Oh, I can drop on you. Okay, cool.
Oh, fantastic! I can fail with you doing it.
But you
Oh,
don't. You
good.
succeed,
Excellent.
which
Well,
means you manage to evade the poisonous purple spores.
The scarf probably still wrapped around my face.
All right. Next up, we have Blix. Now, meanwhile, over here. All right. Blix, you are a goblin.
Do,
You
do,
have been
do.
walking for 3 days trying to find your way to the surface.
Oh my god, it's so. I mean, it's not dark. I can kind of see, but it's like it's been forever. Where's the exit?
Oh, it's just around this corner. You see another version of yourself pointing around the corner.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I will go, kind of give a salute, like, thank you. I'll see you around, and then I'll go that way he pointed.
All right. As you turn around the corner, you continue to walk, and you sort of see that the tunnel continues onwards. You kind of don't know what's going on, but you can hear the sounds of a commotion coming from the south.
I've encountered things, but I've never encountered fights for these 3 days. So Blix will kind of sneak up and see if he can kind of see what's going on.
Make a
He's
stealth
gonna
check.
just kind of sneak up. Yeah. Oh. 21.
Yeah, you sort of sneak down, and as you do so, you see what looks to be a human archer being attacked by a fungus, and the fungus looks directly at you, and goes,
Ah, he
"Wah,
spotted
wah,
me!"
wah, wah, wah."
Since I don't like being spotted when I'm trying to hide, I just shoot at the myceloid. Oh my god!
Very well. Make your attack as you shoot at the myceloid. Actually, I'm gonna play with that logic. Navander, make a perception roll. I mean, the logic that was presented here is that you don't like being spotted. You didn't say, "Oh, Navander, you're lucky. You don't see nothing." All right. For the first time, that natural one is paying off for you.
All right, here we go. 35.
Oh,
Dang, yeah, that'll crit. Stop looking at me! And then you. All right. Yeah, that sucked. Okay, roll percentage.
Oh, whoops. 43.
Unfortunately, just a regular crit. Nothing else on that one. But, yeah, you shot Navander. You see an arrow fly from behind you. It was not yours.
How else was that?
Ah, someone else looking, and I'm gonna try to hide again. See if I can't.
You do not have the actions to do so.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It was 2 actions to move up, hide, and then shoot. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
got it. All right. Yep, that's my turn then.
No, we're role playing, Neil. Neil, somebody else has spotted you as he turns around and says, "What was that?" What is your response and reaction?
It was no one. No one at all.
That is what you hear.
No one? No one died.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll see myself out. Thanks for the game, everyone. Hope you had a good time.
That's perfect. That's it. I give you guys a platform, and then. Oh, okay. Dad, you never let us roleplay. You only do combat and stuff like that. Don't want to hear shit from either of you.
just ignore me and I'll help out. I just don't
Scenario,
come back here.
Scenario, another one of yours is here.
What do you mean one of mine?
Goblin.
On a what?
So they're helping you.
No, they're
That's
helping you.
progress.
I've been
Well, you're
stuck
right,
down
they're
here
not-
for days.
they're not
Just
trying
let
to
me.
find- Sorry, what were you saying, Goblin?
I've been stuck down here for days. I've been trying to get out. I'll help you. You help me.
Did you try climbing up instead of down?
It's a long
Right.
story. I thought I was on the first floor.
Right. Right. Well, just keep shooting arrows at that thing, and Sindaro can sort you out.
Okay? Question mark. I'll just keep shooting.
Okay, Navander, you're up.
I'm just gonna holding the spear that I got from the sorry, what was your other character's name? Immersion.
Dimitri.
Dimitri, yeah.
Dimitri. Alright, holding Dimitri's spear, he's gonna make a stab at this thing.
All right, do it. Do it. A hit.
Yeah.
Respectable. Alright, he's gonna do this much damage. And then he's gonna look down at the spear and go, huh. That is a useful spear. I might just hold on to that for him. Now, I saw this spear kind of like return to his hand after he throws it. Let's see if I can try that, shall we?
I'm more
So
worried about
Navander will
the-
move slightly closer. 5, 10, 15, 20. Navander will move slightly closer for his second action. And then he's going to throw this spear at Chertus.
Very well. After the death of the Myceloid, you step over their body. Oh, wait, sorry, I need another fort save because when it
Yes, of
dies,
course.
it's...
Am I rolling that, or are you
Yes.
rolling that?
I'll roll it for you.
Fantastic, thank you. Yeah, it figures.
Ooh, a failure. You haven't been hit by this before, have you?
I think I have.
Let's have a look. What stage?
I think I'd go into stage 2.
You're stage 1 on the sheet.
Yeah. Is it the
Yeah.
purple box?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be going into stage 2 then.
All right, stage 2 it is. Okay, which is going to be 66 points of poison damage.
Yep, thank you.
And you then gain stupefied 3.
All right.
Oh, and there's an additional effect. You are compelled to attempt to find the nearest myceloid colony every day.
That
But
would
that's a little
be-
sick. That's a whole other thing.
Okay. All right.
All right, you're going for Chertus?
Yeah. I'm going for Chertus. I'm going to throw the spear at Chertus because I've seen the spear return back. I want to test that because that seems cool.
Do it.
Nice.
Solid hit.
Nice.
Chertus takes 14 points of damage from the spear as you loose it.
He doesn't have enough actions to return it, but that'll be next action.
It's actually on the. It's the free action to return it.
Oh, it's a free action.
Yeah, that's part of the
Commander-
returning.
Oh, cool. Then the man's going to do a range of different hand actions until it returns back.
Just come back to me.
All right, done and done. As we
Come
then
back.
go to
Come back.
Artemis.
Blix is just like, he's got telekinesis. I think that's what it was called.
Oh my god, I've never met someone who's been telepathetic before. Wow!
Oh my god!
You can move sticks with your mind, so how do you keep missing with your arrows?
We'll come back to that later, okay?
telepathetic.
All right. Artemis, you're up.
It's a migraine.
You're on mute, John.
Yeah. Artemis just leaves, goes back up to the top, starts a new life in Sandpoint. All right. First action will be maintaining my shield, so it extends to its maximum range now.
What's your range on your shield?
It is, I believe, 20 feet. No, it's not. So it's 10 feet shy of maximum. It's currently 20 feet radius. It goes up to 30.
All right, there you go.
Can't really see anyone around me. So I will move to get a better view. Come on. There.
Did you say that thing gets bigger than 20 feet?
It goes up to 30 feet, yeah. Eventually we'll get everybody, and then I'll just drop it, because I'm mean. As my last action, I'm going to cast Endure. So you see a bunch of kind of purplish plates wrap around Evander. Do you think I can just drag onto him? Nope, that's not it.
You good?
Well, you gain 5 temporary hit points, Evander.
All right, 5
Ooh.
temporary hit points on Navander. Done and done.
Those are my 3 actions.
Okay. As you cast your spell and defensively manage to protect your ally, all of a sudden, you hear a voice from behind you.
Oh, great.
As rising from the fungus
Oh no!
is Dimitri, who immediately latches on to try and grapple Artemis. All right. That is a 33 to grab Artemis.
Oh damn!
Guaranteed.
What's your check? Your fort DC?
20.
Oh
Wait.
dang!
That is a critical hit, which is going to give him a +2 on his next action, which is to try and bite onto you. Okay. So first of all, let's give you a grapple. Alright, Artemis is grabbed. Alright, we're going to add a +2 to his bite. Here we go. Alright. Oh no!
Oh no!
There is a flash of teeth that bite into you. Alright. As they do so, oops, sorry, I need to do something real quick. Where is it? There we go. Plus purple pox, that's the thing this is. Okay. That'll work. Okay, cool. Alright, so, damage to Artemis is 9 points of damage. And then you need to make me a fortitude save.
There. Perfection.
Well, you will
Oh,
leap straight
gosh.
to stage 2 of the
Oh my
sickness,
gosh. What?
which is going to give you 8d6 points of damage. Alright, as you take quite a significant amount of poison damage, and you are now stupefied 3. Alright. Artemis, what's your reaction to being suddenly very abruptly mauled by this guy?
Screaming abject terror.
Fair. Good call. Good call. Alright. Done and done. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for you, he is slowed, so all he can do is grapple you and then bite. And that is all he does. Alright, which then brings us to Sato-san.
Okay. So, question 4. Is that circle supposed to be 30 feet or 20 feet?
That's 20 foot.
20.
Okay. That's
I
I
misspoke.
heard 30, so that's fine. That's because I heard 30 and I'm going, well, that would probably do something. That's fine. So it's like, Curtis, you just can't leave well enough alone. As he will flurry of blows on Curtis.
Your feet are like being kicked by a bunny rabbit.
Well, you say that. Now, how do I mark him as a target? No, that's not right. Sorry, quick question, mechanical
Yes.
question. How do I mark him as a target?
For what purpose?
You can
well,
control
flurry
click the
of blows.
token to okay.
Oh,
Control
okay.
click?
So if you go into your you know what? I think I can do it for you. There we go.
Perfect. Okay. So he is going to go with the kicky.
Kicky,
Flurry
kicky.
of kickies.
What? Kick number 1 hits.
So, and let's see, for damage roll. Damage roll. There we go. There's the first one. And the back kick.
Mm-hmm. Is a miss.
Which misses. Okay. But if I click this, it should actually apply to him. Yes, it worked that time.
It did.
Nice.
All right. So your flurry of blows has gone through. You have one more action.
I've got 2.
Nope. You
Flurry
got
blows
one.
is only 1.
Huh?
Oh, right, I'm slowed. I'm stunned.
Stunned. You are stunned.
Right. I am stunned. He is going to basically tumble through towards, back towards the party.
All right. Well, you need to make your
He's going
check
to
first,
move.
buddy. Don't get too excited. Get back there,
That's-
You need to
that's
succeed
why
before you
I'm-
get to tumble through. All right, athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Mm.
We will take acrobatics.
All right, acrobatics it is. Let's see it. Target number is 24. And with a 27, you manage to tumble through. Go ahead.
So he will tumble through till about here.
Okay. Yep, you kind of roll, you tumble through a square, you roll, and you kind of turn around to face him. You can kind of see behind you, there's the zombified Dimitri there as well. Any reaction to that?
He's back up on his feet. It's like, oh, damn. One thing at a. We can't just have one thing at a time.
No. Everything all together, all at once.
Perfect.
Okay. Alright, that was Sato, which brings us to Cindario.
Now, I just want to double check. You did spot that there was an insight bonus redeemed.
Beg.
Sorry?
I want to check. You did notice that there was an insight bonus because obviously chat's been going.
Oh, sorry, no, I did not. Inside bonus, where do we get that from? Yada, yada, yada.
Core shift.
From Core Shift. Inside bonus on weaknesses. Okay, so the fungus is currently all, like, hive mind connected. Dimitri is still brand new, which means he needs a conduit. The conduit is Chertus. Rather than fighting Dimitri, if you take Chertus down, Dimitri will follow automatically.
Cool. And seeing him fighting, Sandra will do what she was going to do last round, and she had to swap, and she's going to try to burn Chertus.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Just need to double check the range. No. She needs to take a couple of steps up to get in range first. Fortunately, she needs to get beside this guy.
Nice.
All right, your attack manages to hit Chertus. Snatch arrow.
Fine,
Catches
if he wants to
fireball.
catch fire.
11 fire damage explodes directly from his center as he's just not happy about that. In fact, he's so not happy. It is now his turn, and I don't have any jinx points. But you know what? By thunder, let's try this. I'm going to use 2 moves and 2 tumbles. So, what is your fort DC, por favor, Sato?
It's 14. The save is 14.
So 24 is what I
Oh,
need.
plus, yeah.
So 24. Okay.
Ah, man. Okay, he'll fail his first one. Second one. Man, Sato, you're not letting him through. Well, I guess he tried to get through twice, but just fails. And unless I'm mistaken, you did not stun him last time, so he is going to enjoy his own flurry of blows with his last action. Alright, 8 points of damage from the first attack as he yells at you to get out of his way. He then does a overhang swing and misses as you step backwards. You're kind of, dodging back and forth, doing your best to kind of stay away and out of reach. Which is good because, he's a close range fighter and you're ducking and weaving and using your agility to the best of your advantage. Alright. The mice lid is no longer there, so that's fine. Blix, you're up next.
Yeah. All right.
You can now see the two zombie fungus creatures fighting the others.
Okay. I just saw this guy get hit with fire. I look to the guy with the spear and I just say, hey, you're not looking too hot.
Well, you're about 3 yourself, fucking asshole.
No, just
It's a joke.
here. If I let's team up.
Okay, let's team up.
No. I was talking to the Vander.
Let's go! Come on, Goblin! We can
the
kill
Vander's
them
the guy
all!
with the spear.
Join the fungal empire! Yes, yes.
The van is
What a good...
like
What lucky fortune.
the van is pressed up against the wall. His spear is going first towards Dimitri and then towards Chertus. What do you got in mind?
Well, it seems like you're all trying to fight this one guy over here now. If I can hit him, I can create an opening for you. What do you say?
Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that. I was momentarily deafened.
Oh. Blix just says, it seems like you're all going after that one guy. As I saw you throw a spear that way earlier. If you'd like, I could shoot him and make an opening for you.
Which guy? The guy covered in mushrooms or the guy covered in mushrooms?
The guy covered in mushrooms.
Gotcha.
The guy on your left, I guess? Or on your right? Sorry, my directions are mixed up right now. The guy who's not super freaking tall.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay. And with that, temporarily, I guess for now, because it's just kind of been in the moment, Navander will be my sniping duo partner.
Okay. Cool. Well
Yeah.
done.
So I'm gonna take a shot at Trudis over here. And you know what? Because would you say that talking would be an action, or?
Okay. You did go through
No,
a
I'm
lot.
just-
No. Hear me
Yeah.
out. You did go through a lot, but I understand you were trying to establish a roleplay reason for utilizing your duo sniper thing. Now, understand it is a teamwork-based thing, not something that you necessarily just go to some random person and just
No, I
do,
know.
right? Your
Right.
character's, you're keeping in mind, your character's afraid, your character's cautious, your character's nervous. My question to you, depending on my answer, will be, is your character the kind of person who would go up to a complete stranger and set that up with them?
It looks like these guys are my best shot at getting out of here.
That's not what I asked. And no,
Oh,
your best shot at getting out of here would be turn right around and walk back down the corridor you came from and go a different way.
I think these guys look like they might be able to help me get out and
Sweet,
know where
then
to
yes,
go.
it will
Otherwise, I'm
absolutely-
just gonna keep getting lost. So.
Then in which case it will take you an action to do so.
Okay.
If it was a pure roleplay thing, I'd kind of get it. But this definitely
Okay.
feels like I want a combat advantage in this battle thing. So yes, it will.
No
Talking
problem.
will cost you an action, and then you've got 2 more actions remaining.
All right. So then on my second action, I will use what was it called? Duo shot, double shot. As I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at Jurdis over here. And because it's 2 shots using the same thing, they're just at a -2. So it doesn't take place in the penalty of the 5 penalty thing. So -2 for the first shot. Yeah. So that's a hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Ah. Awesome. And then the second shot right after him, like basically shooting 2 really quick in succession. Yeah. Ah, that one's a miss.
That will miss.
Yeah. But because I hit the first shot on Navander's, and I'll skip my last action. Navander's next hit has a +2 attack bonus.
Okay. All
right, you got him.
You're up.
All right. Oh no, Sindaro, can you keep Dimitri off my back for a bit?
We can try, not sure how good we'll be at it.
Certainly a maybe.
I believe in you, True. You got this. Navander's gonna step up. He's going to swing his spear around, and as he swings, the tip of it goes colder and colder as he's going to attempt a frostbite spell strike.
Okay, go for your attack.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, go for the critical hit.
Okay, so do you want to do the fort save for the frostbite first?
No, just go for the damage first.
All right, gotcha. Damage. 21.
All right, 21 damage. Okay, I'll go for that frostbite. Let's make that fort save. Oh no, you got it. Oh, he gets the natural 1.
Whoa!
All right, he fails.
Okay, so that's a critical fail on frostbite. So this is also going to be double damage. Crit.
And
Damn.
he is gone. As the arrow hits him, he basically turns and says, "Is that all you got?" And he goes to try and continue to pummel. Well, actually, he'll turn to try and pummel Navander, but as he does so, the ice begins to spread from his chest and freeze the plant matter until eventually he stops. And he watches his arm falls apart, his chest falls apart, and he just starts breaking into ice and decaying. And as that happens, you watch as the zombie of Dimitri, who has Artemis, he starts to sort of like slaw off chunks of fungus as well, as he tries to hold on, but the arms fall off and the body just falls to pieces to the ground. And with that, our combat is over.
He just kind of Blix comes in and he's like, "Is it done? Are we free?" Hello?
Sada's
Who-
going to look at Navander and go, "Do you know who this guy is?"
No. So Daryl, is he one of your lot?
What do
What
you
do you keep
mean
saying
when
that?
you keep saying your lot?
Like the embassy.
What embassy is Cinderella in charge of, or a part of, or who has people of? What are you talking about? You've done it twice now, and everyone has been confused by what
sorry,
Navander is saying.
I'm referring to the Goblin Embassy.
Yeah.
Cinderella's
I get
set
where
up.
he's
Is
trying.
Cindario
I get
in charge of that one?
no, but from Navander's point of view, Sandaro's the one from our party side that's been championing the whole relationship with the embassy.
I thought
So he
everyone's
keeps
been.
saying-
I thought you've spoken to the mayor about it, and the mayor is the one who's.
Yeah, but Navander has always been a little bit counter to it. It's
Okay,
it's like the
right? Because I've been so confused. Like, yeah, like
Oh
you
yeah,
mentioned.
basically since session 1, it's been the polar opposites between the two
Yeah.
of us.
Oh yeah, no, I know the perspective, but I've never pieced you as like being in charge of the embassy, because I know you're in charge
but
of the priests at the moment.
Yeah,
And
I'm
so
not
I'm
in charge
like-
of it.
I'm like, are you asking about the priests?
No. Navander, I know where Matt's going. He's like, is
'Cause-
this one that I know from the embassy for all the interactions that we've had to do trying
Yeah.
to build up the relationship?
Oh right. Because there's also another interpretation for one of your people. You know, so
No,
it's not
that's not-
something I'm over. You know, I want to make sure we understand where
Yeah,
it
yeah.
comes
Sorry
from.
for the sorry for the miscommunication.
Yeah,
Navander would be
okay, cool.
referring to the Goblin Embassy. That, yeah.
Go. Carry on.
I don't recognize him. Don't think I've met you before, have I?
I've never met you guys, but Gerlunk has said lots of good things about you.
You don't know who they are, but you know exactly who they are, is what you're telling me.
Maybe.
Oh, Neil. Neil, let's
Okay,
dial
but-
back let's dial back the meta a little bit and go with what you actually, let's go with you don't know
Yeah.
stuff, and it's okay to learn stuff. So,
Yeah.
start
okay.
with I don't know who you are. Full stop.
Yeah. I don't know who you are.
Well, I guess at least thanks for coming in to at least help out, at least right at the end.
You guys seem to be the best options right now. So I thought I'd help. So help me get out of here, please.
I'm sorry, you're lost down here?
I've been lost for 3 days.
Sindera looks back along the corridor that she's in, realizing that's effectively the pit, which is just a spiral right up the top. Sorry, how have you managed to be lost for 3 days in this place?
That's just it. I don't know. I thought I was on the first floor. I didn't know the first floor was so far down.
Sindera asks, Artemis, is there any record of this in your notes?
Used goblins? Tons. But may I make one minor suggestion? I have an infected wound, and Evander looks 30 seconds away from being dead himself. Perchance we go up. It's
But
been a
don't
very
you-
long day.
Don't you also have that room that's supposed to be there for about another 7 hours?
Yeah?
I am getting a sudden craving of mushroom soup.
I think a lot of this tending may take longer than 7 hours.
I mean, we could find some mushrooms down here. More mushrooms, of course.
Throw Evander
Are
down
you
the
sure
pit.
you want to be eating this? As I point to Dimitri and all the mushrooms that slopped off of him.
Yeah, and Sato
I'm
did
ju-
want to be in town, so, you know.
I'm just saying, we are a bit taxed at the moment, so rather than maybe having this conversation here, maybe moving to a more tactically sound location would be advised. Plus, we do have a dead person we've just met. He was probably the shortest lived. And then a new person we've just met that is trying to get back to Sandpoint.
He also looks the tallest.
Evander, how's Barbara going to react when the person that you took out in parole's already dead?
You're asking me?
Well, you know that type better than I do.
If we're going via law, as in the law, as in LAW, not LORE, then we should probably. I mean, wouldn't really care less. I mean, the reason why he was under my supervision was because he destroyed a part of Sandpoint. If you know, if he died whilst trying to do community service, well, I guess he died in doing community service.
Wait, did you say Sandpoint?
Yes.
That's where I was heading.
Convenient.
Why?
I heard of a goblin assembly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't like living down here anymore.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
understand
give
what that would be like.
I'm gonna give another PSA here, just because there's a lot of silence. Hey guys, one thing you can do with role-playing games, unlike real life, is you can actually vocalize your internal monologue. So while you're considering stuff, rather than sitting there quietly considering stuff, you can say, Navander hears that Blix wants to go to Sandpoint and that he is looking for some kind of assembly. Perhaps, Navander thinks, it might be the assembly of the embassy that Sindariel helped advocate for early on. Looking back to Sindariel, hoping that maybe Sindariel might do something to speak on behalf of the assembly, aka the embassy, to this new person, Navander just shoots a knowing glare towards them. See how in this instance, not only am I expressing my internal monologue, but I'm also throwing it to someone who might have something to contribute and suggest a point of conversation without necessarily saying, hey, Sindariel, tell them the thing. Because if you only go from dialogue to dialogue to dialogue to dialogue to dialogue, everyone's kind of quiet about stuff, because when your character's considering stuff, you're considering stuff, and for our audience members, that's really fucking boring.
No, I think they enjoy it. They like
Yeah.
watching our faces.
They like the
deep
silence.
contemplation.
Yeah,
Like
long,
the-
long,
I
long,
like the
drawn out
puzzled, dull
silences.
look on our.
Yeah.
It's the puzzled, dull looks on our face that they look forward to.
Oh yeah. Like, you know, when a buffalo walks onto a road and it sees a car and it's like, what the fuck are you? You know, like that. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yes, we all immediately go
Shadow
silent.
is like, you know, it's like, I don't know these people, but going back to Sandpoint would sure be helpful. But I wonder whether they're actually going to do this or not. And he's literally monologuing to himself. It's just like hasn't figured out what to say yet.
Sure.
We all seem to be trapped in this kind of weird decision matrix, so I'll make one. I'm going back to Sandpoint. Anyone who
I
wishes to
agree.
come with can come with. Now, if you'll excuse
Sato
me.
Sato is like, you're going to Sandpoint? Perfect. That's what I was trying to do in the first place.
Artemis,
Mine
did
too.
you? I can't remember if Artemis knew about the teleport pads. Did you, or have you?
I
only
did.
Walked?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
Yep. All right. The nearest teleport pad is obviously on the floor above. The question is did you guys discover that one? Let's have a quick look here. Pit level
Can't
5.
remember what floor 5
That's
was.
over here. No, you didn't discover that one. Which means pit level 4. Yes, pit level 4 you have discovered. So up 2 stories and near where the cloning vats are, that's where the portal is.
Yep.
So short climb later, effectively.
Yeah. All right. As Sato, Blix, and Artemis leave, Nevander and Cinderio.
You see Artemis wrapping a wound as he's walking away.
I'm getting
Yeah,
out of
and
here. I'm getting out of here.
I suspect your lungs are probably not good, since obviously you did take. Well, she looks back at Sabita's corpse. Pretty sure you breathed in the same thing that he did.
Yeah, that
Something
makes
tells me.
sense.
Something tells me we're going to need to see you under better lighting.
Yeah, I'm not growing any mushrooms, am I? There's nothing coming out of my ears or anything.
There are lots of mushrooms growing out of lots of different parts of Nevander as you look, Cinderio.
Yeah, we probably need to get you treated before before someone
copy
tries to
that.
eat you.
Points over at Dimitri. Right.
Nevander, you don't want to go back to Sandpoint. You want to go deeper
No.
into the cave.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to go deeper in.
I'm actually surprised Artemis was able to go as well. He's at
Artemis
stage
is
2.
only stage 1, right?
We're on
you
stage
got
2.
Oh, then
critically
sorry,
failed.
my apologies. I thought you were only stage 1. Artemis, if you are, because yeah, that's right, you crit fumbled. Artemis, if you are stage 2 as well, then also you don't want to go to Sandpoint, you want to go deeper in.
Now, Nevander
So rather than going to the teleport pad, I'm going to take my new fresh pair of victims on a roundabout route deeper.
Perfect. Okay, so Artemis is leading those guys this way.
All Blix knows is that he's on his way out of here.
Okay.
Nevander doesn't want to tell Sindara the real reason why he wants to go deeper in. So instead, he's going to say, what I'm most worried about is that girl. Do you remember the girl that was with the group? Inexperienced, didn't know left from right?
You mean the one that didn't know if she wanted to be there or not?
Yeah, that one. She could be further in. She could be somewhere in here. I worry about her.
Makes sense. It would worry about her more than this Gronetti.
Cindario, make a perception check.
I feel like Sandaro's the only one that's partly.
Well, Sindario's the only person to... Okay, yeah. Something's incredibly wrong as you watch Artemis lead Sato and Blix deeper into the dungeon. Navander is shortly following at the same time. Something seems to be very wrong, ironically, with the people who are heavily infected with fungus growing from them as they proceed to go deeper and deeper. I will point out, if nothing is done, I will almost certainly guarantee a TPK.
Yep.
I did mention in chat it's about the time for starting a new campaign based off of
I
episode.
mean, yeah, I mean, look, if you guys want to, Sindario can just be like, yeah, and okay,
Yeah,
let's keep going.
Yeah, so Sandaro's just shout out, Sato, you know that's not the way back to Sandpoint, right?
Sato's not in the lead. It's Artemis.
I
Or are
know,
you
but
talking
Sato could at
specifically
least
to Sato?
restrain.
Yep.
I'm talking
Okay, yeah.
specifically
It's
to
just-
Sato.
Okay, yeah.
Because he might at least be
It's-
able to restrain Artemis and drag Artemis back.
Sato's like, what? He
Just
doesn't
like
know
saying
where
this
how to
too.
get to. He doesn't know how to get Sato. He's going to look at Artemis, going, "Where are we going?"
Oh,
Thought you were taking us to
this
Sandpoint.
dungeon is. I am. This dungeon is littered with teleport pads and portals that will rapidly transit us back up, rather than scaling all the way back out of the pit. I'm just taking a quick jaunt over to one of those portals that we can use to quickly ascend to Sandpoint. It'll save us considerable amount of travel time.
But the floor looks just like it was in the other room, and there's more of it. And there
Yeah,
was
but
light
eventually it
from
will
the
clear
room
up.
before.
We've defeated the fungal invasion. It'll eventually clear its way.
Can Sidariel hear any of this?
Yeah.
But Artemis, we know where they are up above. We don't know where they are down here.
You don't know where they are. Oracle, I have access to some information. Perhaps that could aid you.
But
Navander, what are you doing?
So,
Amanda kind of wants to check this area. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Amanda just,
No,
he's gonna
Navander,
look
no,
over here at like this mushrooms that are on the ground. He's gonna look around at them. He's gonna see if they lead any further down that way, or if he needs to.
Navander, you're compelled to go the way that Artemis is.
Ah, very well. Yep. Then he'll start heading down this way then.
Good. Yeah, literally says it's like the tier 2 is well, I'll read it out for you guys so that
Yeah.
above table you can know what it is. Those of you who are infected at level 2 of this poison are compelled to make your way towards the largest myceloid colony in your vicinity, which is, of course, that way into the south.
Gotcha.
Yep. How you want to explain that or how you justify it, it's kind of like almost like it's like, again, a compulsion, not a mind control or anything like. I mean, it is mind control, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like you feel the draw in. But yes, you can inspect the mushrooms. They look pretty much exactly the same as before. Some of them have been slightly burnt due to the efforts of Dimitri from earlier. You start to follow in suit. So Sato, you've got like Artemis saying that we got to go this way because that's where the telepads are. Navander's also coming now, heading in your direction. Blix is in the middle going, the floor looks the same for some reason. And Sindario is at the top, kind of like saying, hey, we should go the way we know, which is, still 2 stories up, mind you, but, yes, you do know where the telepad pad is up there.
Yeah. Sato's going to go, 2 stories isn't that far. And if you know where it is, why are we looking for this? And he's going to look at Artemis and go, where is the path this way?
See, the other end of this hallway, there's a corridor that goes about 50 to 60 feet straight ahead, and then it goes off to the right. The portal is just slightly down in that direction.
And Sato's going to recall his conversation with Chertis that there's also a controlling entity down here. I don't remember the full details because it was the middle of a fight and the players.
The queen or something.
Yeah,
No.
there's a queen or something down here. And it's like, I don't think we should be going deeper. That whatever was controlling Chertis is down here.
There was something controlling that guy, even?
There was
I don't
something
wanna fi- I don't
controlling
wanna
that
meet-
guy. He wanted
I don't
us to
wanna
be
meet that
one
guy.
with him.
Ugh.
Oh, we're not
I
I want to be
going
one
that.
with anything.
I'm pretty sure we're not going
Uh,
that deep. It's just a short distance.
He's
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
it's
Besides,
Artemis,
we might
make, a
start- Look
decep-
at
make a deception check or a diplomacy check, your choice.
That will be the same either way. Mm,
Okay. All right, Sato, make a perception check.
As I see Sato not leaving, I'm going to choose an alternative time path. And I'm going to re-roll that with a +2 to my roll.
Oh,
Very
no.
good, so. But yes, Sato, make a perception check as well.
Sato's
Boo.
starting to believe him.
Yeah, no, Sato, look, look, you say that, up 2 stories and then in through the dungeon isn't a long distance. It actually is quite a bit of a distance. If it is just around the corner, look, at the very least, if you turn around the corner and it's not there, you can still come back. If you turn around the corner, it is there, then you're, home free. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, well, based on the roll, he's going to go. He's
I
going to
don't
look
like
at
this.
Cinderio. Go. Do you? I mean,
Well, Cinderio's still in the other room. You can't see Cinderio.
well, we were talking to Cinderio, so I'm assuming that she was close enough to hear.
Yeah, here. I'm just saying you can't see Cinderio.
Oh, okay. Well, he's just going to go. He says it's just around the corner.
For the party's sake, they could probably tell that there's a hint of reluctance that, well, if he's sure where he's going, fair enough, but I've got a bad feeling.
A bad feeling? Oh no, I just have a feeling we'll be able to find the portal around this way. Well, not the portal, but maybe we can find some information about more what happened to the Scarnetti's group.
Did sorry above table. Dag, did Curtis say that the rest of the party was with the queen?
No.
He
said that.
didn't-
I think he said something about some of them being under the influence of the hive or something.
Yeah, I couldn't. I knew there was something, but I couldn't remember the nuance. So my apologies. Thanks.
Yep. No, you're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, if it's not that way, we can always drag him back.
Well, nice and easy here. As Artemis leads the way forward through and into a deeper area covered in fungus, you see the area surrounding you. The myceloid fungus has grown pretty much throughout this entire chamber, and something catches your eye in the middle of this room. Something that seems to be almost silver and gold in color, nestled among the fungus.
What is
what's that?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Could be any number of possibilities. I think we should probably go this way.
I think Blix will go check it out.
Hold on.
Yep, you head over to it, and you see what looks to be the legs of a small mechanical bird. It's just some trash.
I pick it up. Just kind of look at it.
Yep, it's garbage.
Okay. I stick it in my bag.
Is your character the kind of goblin that collects garbage?
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. Okay.
Because we're talking about,
Sorry.
we were talking about this before about pragmatic play and like trying to roleplay the elements of your character. Yes, it is efficient to do this thing, and yes, it is above table, something you know to be a quest item, but you don't, so behave as your character would. You won't get penalized for it.
He just goes, Nah, he just throws it behind him,
Yep, just
kind of
garbage.
towards the group.
Done. Yep, you head back.
Done.
Am I cognizant enough to recognize that?
Yeah, you would. You would be.
Oh. Cinderio, part of the bird isn't here.
That's
Nah, it was just
what's-
junk.
The mechanical
that's-
one you were looking for.
That's a bit strange.
Well, if you want to come in and grab it, then we can head to the portal.
Yes, Daryl looks at the corridor where everyone's basically lined up in front of her.
Lightning bolt. Okay. All right. Artemis, you gotta pick up the bird thing.
Yeah, I'll walk over and grab it.
All right, sweet. To the south of where you are, you see a patch of fungus that looks very odd. It looks to be almost like a curtain drawn over a passageway to the south.
Yeah, it's just through this kind of overgrown patch. I will start heading towards it.
All right.
Mm. Does it get very spooky in
So-
here, guys?
It's a place called the Pit. It's spooky everywhere.
Sato's looking at Cinderio going,
That's right. That's why we
Does-
want to
does-
leave here. It's always spooky.
does he know what he's doing?
Don't worry, I got strong feelings about this place as well. We shouldn't be too far.
You're the one that said he sounded as though he knew what he was doing.
I know, but he said around the corner, and this is around another corner, and well,
Blix turns to Navander and just says, I don't know if you're even it's like,
the
are
only
you sure
option
this
that
place is okay? You don't even look good. You get purple spots everywhere.
Well, the only other option, considering how they're behaving and at least how Novander's starting to look, is to drag them out by the scruff of the neck. Now, I don't know about you, but someone tells me I can't pull Navander out by the scruff of the neck.
but Sato looks at his whole 5'7", and Nevander's what, 6'2"?
No, he's not that big. He's probably like 5'10". He has to be able to ride hippogriffs quite well. So he's
Anyone who would like to can make an intelligence check, with the exception of Artemis and Navander.
The one check I could probably pass.
Right. Oh.
Yep.
No, it's
Okay. Blix, you've seen fungus like this kind of thing before. Not so much that you know details about it or how it works, but anytime
Yeah.
fungus kind of grows on people, it hates two things: fire and the cold. Either of these things, when applied to Artemis or Navander, might be able to numb, if not destroy, the fungus that is currently growing from their bodies.
Okay. And is that like fire or like just heat?
What's the difference?
Because Blix doesn't actually have fire, but he's got a lantern. Would that work?
I'm gonna give you a moment here. You have a lantern that doesn't have fire in it.
Well, no, I've got. Well, I mean, because I was gonna heat
Take
up
your
my
time.
knife and try to like apply the heat to the mushrooms.
Okay.
so that way.
I wasn't
wait,
sure if it was
I think,
based on heat or actual fire.
I think I might know where he's going. So you're trying to see. So you're thinking that a knife is able, like a heated knife,
Yeah.
can be applied better than an oil lantern. Is that
Right.
what you're trying to think?
You give if you've got a fire rune on your knife, it does set your knife on fire.
I don't. They're way too expensive.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Hold on. So how are you heating the knife?
With the fire from the lantern.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another second there, Neil. Does Neil have fire, or does Blix have fire?
I thought a hooded lantern was fire inside of it.
It does. Okay, cool.
Right.
So do you
Okay,
have
well-
fire is the question.
I guess yes, he's got fire.
Okay, so why aren't you using the fire?
Because I don't know if I can get it outside of the lantern
How
without
did you get it in the lantern?
with oil.
And oil is not automatically on fire when you purchase it.
True. Okay.
Make things more
Um,
entertaining with the ones.
Dude, I'm not. Okay, hold on, real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna pause this music because I feel like it's distracting me. I'm not fucking mad, am I? Okay.
No,
Okay,
I'm
good.
waiting for the.
I'm not fucking mad. I feel like with everyone else being so quiet and everyone letting me be the only one to talk about this shit, right? It always
I'm
makes
waiting
me
for it
feel
to
like,
process.
am I fucking nuts? Like, I feel like Neil has said this thing from one thing to another, right? And A plus B hasn't reached C yet, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, but no one else is saying anything. No one's helping. No one's saying stuff. Am I the fucking weirdo? Neil.
No, but
Yeah. Okay.
but Blix
Didn't want
hasn't
to interrupt.
actually told us anything.
No, but we're not talking about Blix. We're talking about Neil.
Yeah.
I think
This is
I
above
know,
table.
I think
This is-
I think I know.
Sorry.
I think I know what you're trying to do. Correct me if I'm wrong. Imagine is you want to heat up your knife so it creates a lot longer area to burn the fungus instead of trying to put someone's arm inside a lantern. Is that what you're trying
Well,
to get
I was
at?
going to say, we're in plenty of plant matter. With all the tapers and all that, ignite one and create a manufactured torch, or ask one of us for a torch to
Yeah,
just
it's
use
like-
as a burning implement.
Yeah,
So
literally.
the
and the thing
light
is,
source of your lantern is a flame. Open up the front of the hood, stick a torch in, and light the torch with a flame, and you have fire.
yeah, and that's
Mhm.
presuming your lantern is already lit. Which, presuming you have
Yeah.
dark vision, as most goblins do, you wouldn't be walking around with a lit lantern for no reason. Meaning,
Right, but what we were
to
talking
light your
about before
lantern-
about his problem.
Yeah.
which problem?
But you also notice that Cinderella is walking around
text you.
with a lantern on her.
Oh, right. Hold on. Yep. Go on.
Hang on.
That's okay. And yes, Cinderella also has a lantern. You know, what I'm trying to say here is like it's like, you know, like we're creating. Do you remember I mentioned Occam's razor? The simplest solution is sometimes the easiest one. It's this case of like, I'm gonna create a fire so that I can use that fire to heat up a knife, so I can use that hot knife on something that could be destroyed by fire. You know, it's a very long way to go around it. Yeah, no, I know what that is. That's fine. That's a separate thing. That's not what we're doing, though.
I
Do you know what I
thought that's what I was trying
No,
to
'cause-
do
No,
with
you're
his.
trying to get rid of the
Okay.
fungus. The fungus is a whole.
That's what I
different
thought
thing.
I would be able to do, but
Yeah,
I
feel
guess,
like maybe that's more of
Okay.
you're trying to use your mechanics. You know what I mean? Like we talked about that for how to deal with that particular thing, and you're trying to jam it in to a situation that doesn't require it.
I didn't know it wasn't something I could do that way though, so that's why
No,
I
it
was
is. No. Don't get
confused,
me wrong. You
so-
can do that. You can light your. To be clear. Sorry. By the way, guys, I know this is taking a little bit, but we need to nail these. Otherwise, we're gonna lose Blix so fucking fast, right? We will, and I don't want to. Okay, I'm sick of it. I don't want to keep having to remake characters. It takes me 2 hours to make a Hero Forge mini on most occasions for these games. I don't want to fucking do it again. So, Neil, yes, you can, and I'm telling you this 100%. You can heat up a knife and use the hot knife as a hot knife for other things the same way a flaming knife would be used. Absolutely. It does take a little while to heat up a knife, you know,
Okay.
compared to anything else. But your goal for right now, especially with your intelligence check, was fire and cold will cause these mushrooms to recede. You need fire,
Okay.
you need cold. That's it. Now,
Okay.
you currently, let me go step by step. Do you have your lantern lit presently? Because I'm not going to say that you're going to carry a lit lantern in your backpack. I will set you on fire.
No,
and
you
I-
wouldn't. So
Good. So it's not lit. Meaning, You have a lantern in your pack with some oil and some means to light it, because those are just the basic things. You also notice Cinderio, another member of the group, does have a lit lantern in their possession that they are currently carrying. Lantern or torch, by the way, Cinderio?
It is a hooded lantern that's currently active.
Hooded lantern. So they currently have a lantern. So there is fire already present. You could use your oil to light a rag. You could use a torch. You could use a stick. As Sindara said, you can grab a bunch of materials from around, can cover them in oil, light it on fire, and you are now in possession of fire. Okay? There's no need for so many steps to do this thing that you're trying to do. So let's go back to it. Okay? Fire is present. It's right there. You Blix can see it. Even if Neil can't, because obviously we're in a realm of imagination and there is a certain amount of disconnect. We can't feel the pain of our characters. We can't physically see what our characters are doing. Sometimes it's very difficult. So I get that. Okay? So, Blix, seeing Cinderio has a hooded lantern, what is your course of action to execute the plan of applying fire to the fungus?
Well, because I don't want to just ask the party for things, but I do see the lantern. I will take some of the fungus from the ground.
Sure.
And run up to Cinderella and be like, "Can I borrow your lantern?"
Sure.
Okay. Cinderio.
I just open the front.
Well,
I open the front. She doesn't have to like the woman.
Give Cinderella a chance to give you the thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yep,
good.
sorry.
It's good.
Yeah, she looks a bit confused, but she holds out the lantern.
Okay. So then, while you're holding the lantern out, Blix will open the hood, where you would fill the oil where the lantern would be. He sticks the mushrooms inside to light them on fire.
Okay. The mushrooms begin to cook first. Sort of taking a little bit of time. Presuming that in order to make a torch and not just cook some mushrooms, you've kind of peeled and stripped them and kind of like woven them into like a makeshift, like a very rudimentary, like, rod or something like that.
Yeah.
Just a very high dense amount of plant matter. Black smoke begins to billow as they do catch fire. You see the embers starting to glow, and then there's, now a makeshift fiber torch that you now have in your hand.
And then I will walk up to Navander first.
Okay.
Since he's the closest one.
Now, Blix, please make a medicine check as you attempt to remove the fire from Navander. Oh, sorry, remove the mushrooms from Navander using the fire.
Oh, Navander's gonna jump away.
Natural 20 for a 31.
Dang. Navander, the goblin comes at you with fire, which is a little bit alarming at first. You attempt to jump away, but unfortunately you don't see where you're jumping. Kind of like back yourself into a corner a little bit. And as you kind of close your eyes, sort of bracing for whatever's about to happen, Blix starts to burn off the mushrooms, using both the fire to kind of heat them up, and then sort of the knife to slice them and then cauterize the stalks as they sort of come out. As this happens, you reduce your poison condition to 0, as it will reduce the condition by 2 steps. So you are cured.
Then Blix looks towards Artemis. He's like, "You're next."
Perfect. I cast command on Blix.
Oh, fuck.
Blix, make a
Specifically informing him to run past me into the room.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
We'll save. Artemis, I think also did when I said defensive before, the instruction needs to be something defensive.
Okay, so to turn and run as far away from Artemis as he can get.
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
Get away from me. Like go as far away as you can. Do not come near me. Yeah, I get it. Cool.
Okay,
All right.
so 17.
Yeah, it fails.
Yeah. So Blix, you're commanded to go as far away as you can. Roll me a percentage.
Just like right. And then
Roll
I
me a
just...
percentage, please, because your character you've established has no sense of direction.
74.
74, 33, 76. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you'll head this way.
I just look at him and he goes, right. No, he runs down the hall.
Okay, goes that way. What do the rest of you do as you see that happen?
Okay, So, Cindero's seen Evander come back to himself, I'm guessing, at this point, with the mushrooms
The
being removed by fire.
Navander was always kind of himself, but the compulsion is no longer there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the mushrooms don't alter your state of mind. They just give you this compulsion.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that you wanted to keep venturing inside seemed a bit odd.
Are you okay? What the hell did he just do to you? Is what Sad was saying to Navander.
He burnt some. He burnt some of the mushrooms coming out from me. That's kind of helpful, I guess.
Yeah. And you're
Wait
feeling
a second.
I'm moving towards the door in the south.
Yeah,
Backing away.
can Navander just kind of grab Artemis's shoulder?
Yeah.
Hey, bud, what? You doing all right? Are you okay? Like,
I'm
what's this?
fine.
All right.
Look, there's a quick way back. You've seen the portals before.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now I'm not so. A moment ago, I was pretty set on seeing if I can find anything behind that door, but now not so much. Artemis,
Mm-hmm.
is this a smart thing for you to do? Go head
Be the-
first into an unknown location that you don't know much about.
I've studied it quite extensively.
Artemis, how many times has your study counteracted actual reality?
I try to keep it. I try not to abuse it. But in this case, it would be much quicker for us to go simply through here and take one of the portals back.
As
I'm
he's
shrugging off your hand.
as he's talking to Artemis, can Navander kind of like behind his back, kind of like gesturing towards Sandariel?
Yep. So Daryl's been waiting to try and interject in conversation. Seeing how Navander's personality is almost flipped in terms of him wanting to go through and now trying to go back, and how he basically changed on being burned by Blix. Can she go up and use, obviously because she doesn't actually have an active flame out because it's in the lantern, just use ignition to try and burn off, because obviously there's a melee version of that to care
Yeah,
for
sure. I
burning
got no
off.
problem with that. All right. You begin with your ignition, sort of creating the partial spell in your hand as you move over. Make a medicine check. As Artemis, you kind of like. I mean, again, you're a lot less.
Counterspell.
Yeah, you're a lot less concerned about Sindariel coming at you with fire as you are the goblin. And with a 26, it does reduce your poison condition by 1. So you still are poisoned 1, but it is enough to remove the compulsion.
Yeah, we shouldn't be here. Yeah, we should yeah, we should go that way.
Go up.
Yeah.
You
Rather quickly.
Yeah, you don't feel very well, but you do feel that the thickness of the fungus ahead was still kind of like beckoning to you, but you're no longer needing to heed it. Swiftly and very, very deliberately, our heroes make their way back, climbing up the flight of stairs and ladders, inevitably to find the portal. With a whir of energy and light, the portal teleports our heroes back to the town of Sandpoint. There's a moment where our heroes consider how close they were to certain doom. The fungus that lies ahead provides not only a deadly hazard that they need to overcome, one that was able to even fell the mighty Dimitri, but also one that seems to plague the minds of those who are unfortunate to succumb. After finding Curtis, it does not look good for his fellow companions. And, well, at the very least, you now have the ability to prepare yourself to go back down and avoid potentially getting caught into the same trap that they had. But for the first time, as the sun kisses your face, good morning, you awaken in Sandpoint. It is glorious, Blix. A place that is bathed in light, buildings that are constructed with materials you have never seen before. You could see a giant cathedral in the center of town, people of all shapes and
Wow.
sizes running around, even a few goblins making their way around and through the area as well. The goblins sort of walk past you, and as you're like, oh, hi, they go, get out of my way, and they just keep moving. No. As the life is definitely quite busy here in Sandpoint. Sato, you have found this place. Even though there is a very Chelish influence in a lot of the buildings, it is almost impossible to ignore and see the small presence of your homeland in the buildings and some of the art and culture that is here. In particular, along the western side of the city. Sorry, not the western side. The western side. I'm correct. So the western side of the city, where you can see the very, very impressive glass works, which is hanging over the edge of the cliff along the western side of the town. As you're all there, you are greeted by people as you are walking past and things. What would you like to do?
Go to the temple to get the rest of this infection cured.
Yeah.
Now the temple doesn't. The temple has Maro, the dwarven priest, who is there. Maro says that unfortunately she doesn't have the powers or abilities to cure these types of virulent diseases. But if it is a mushroom, then likely you might be able to get some remedies from Misha.
Oh. Well, this is going to be an awkward conversation. And I go to the herbalist.
All right. What do the rest of
Saddle's
you
also
do?
going to look at. Saddle's going to have gone because he's pretty banged up and could use a little bit of healing. So it's like is the temple here where the healers reside?
Yep. And if you'd like to pay for healing services, you are more than welcome to.
You could come with
So
me to the
he's-
herbalist and get some potions.
How much is healing services?
I will tell you in a moment.
How many years of indentured servitude are you willing to give up?
None.
Then costly.
Do they accept
Is
the
Sato willing
Empress's
to
seal?
shave his head? No.
Okay.
Uh.
Let's see. Given your state of injury, it will cost you 18 gold pieces.
18 gold pieces. That's a little dear for me. I think I'll just tend to myself. I
Buy a
don't
subscription to
suppose
Sandpoint Trauma Team.
I don't suppose that the Empress's seal is can be used for
It's
tender
good here.
in these
No.
lands.
Sadly not.
It's just checking, you know.
I
They
you
are
could
remarkably
pawn,
indifferent.
I mean, you could pawn it for some good money.
Oh no.
I
That
mean,
would
it's
be a
Canadian
bad
for
thing.
like just about
Bad Tuesday.
Yeah. That,
Or you could
that would be a
potentially-
point where then Sato could never go home again.
Or you could
Trade it.
potentially see if Sindariel has the ability to mend your wounds.
It's like he's asking the party, going that's as assumed that we were together as we came out, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
I guess the temple is where we go for healing in this town.
Went to the
Oh, it's
temple for
certainly
healing,
how
so I
I
would have
would
been with
say
you.
Sorry, Sandariel.
Sandara will say it's how she makes some of her money. I mean, she needs to. She is one of the protection. A lot of practitioners of the temple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So before he goes all the way to the temple, he's going to ask her, well, what does it cost?
Well,
Sindariel will say
for
what I
her
said.
services, She will, but she'll phrase it slightly better because he did help save a friend.
True.
And
Offer a discount.
yeah. She'll just say, just make a suitable donation to the orphanage.
Well, donations to orphanages are always a thing that isn't acceptable or is a good idea in my world. So, do I give that donation to you or directly to the orphanage?
Still technically at the temple.
Or the
No. Yeah,
Just go to
you
the
give it
temple, and yeah, if you
Yeah.
place the donation, then yeah, you'll be fine.
I was gonna say scenario taking up bribery. Yeah, just give me a donation. We'll let you make sure you have a discount at the hip.
Donation for the orphanage.
yeah, the orphan.
every city has an orphanage. Come on.
Yeah, especially
It
this
has
place
6
where
distinct ones.
several of the party were from. But yeah, effectively, assuming we're going to have a long rest and spend the night here, she'll basically burn her spell slots and medicine rolls and all that sort of stuff, healing everyone overnight.
All right, not a problem. All right, Navander and Blix, what about you guys? So Artemis is going to the herbologist, and Dariel is making sure everyone's taken care of healing-wise. Sato is going to the temple in order to make a donation to the orphanage. What about the two of you?
I think Blix would go try to get something to eat.
You find a wide variety of food carts. There's plenty of food around.
Oh, I'll go up to the first one I see.
The first one you see. Roll me a D12. Oh, sorry, D20.
5.
There is a place that is selling a selection of crumbly crackers and various types of cheeses to go with them.
Ooh. I walk up. Hello.
Oh, hello, sir. How can I be of service?
I'd like to get some food.
Ah, would you now? Well, we have some selections of cheeses and crackers, as well as some fresh figs that we are giving with every purchase on the house.
On the house? Oh, I've never heard of this fig. I want to try one. But yes, I'll buy some cheese.
All right, well, that would be 5 silver pieces.
And I kind of almost like go into my bag and kind of like, I guess I know what they are. Yeah, I give him 5 silver pieces.
He hands you some cheese and some crackers and some figs.
I kind of just rate that in there, just it's all at once. It's my giant mouth.
Yep.
Just like,
It is delicious.
yum. Just had rations for the last 3 days.
You feel a sigh of relief as you taste the delicious food.
That was good, mister.
Ah, well, not a problem. If you ever need more, come back. We have plenty of cheeses.
Thank you. I'll be back. Then I go to the next
what
stall.
are you doing?
Navander's gonna go to the townhouse.
The townhouse.
Like his town. Shalelu's house.
Oh, yep, his home.
Yeah.
His home.
Yeah.
His townhouse.
You head home. As you enter your house, Shalelu is there.
Navander's gonna walk into the door. He's actually gonna walk into the door, realizing that it's closed, and then he's gonna open the door, then walk through it.
Shalelu runs up to you and grabs you by the hips and pulls you in close for an embrace.
Oh.
Yes, Navander will. Is he still covered in mushrooms? Like, would he think that?
No. Your mushrooms are gone.
All right, fantastic. Then he will enjoy the embrace. kind of
I
put
mean,
his
yes,
stuff
spiffy.
like in the so next to the door there's like little like a little rack that contains like your like all your adventuring needs, like your bow, where you put your bows, where you put your quiver, your backpacks. He's gonna put that beside. He's gonna hold Shalelu by the waist. It's been a long day. How are you going? How's your day been?
It's been good. I'm finally glad to be home. And she looks at you and she says, "It's really good to see you, Navander." And she kisses you.
Navander will respond in kind.
In that moment, the door swings open. And as it does, you see Shalelu standing in the door. She has what looks to be a wild boar over her shoulder, fresh from the kill. She is covered in dirt and with a bow and arrow slung over her shoulder. She sees you. Shalelu then stops, kissing you, and looks in the doorway.
Huh.
The
Right.
Shalelu you are holding steps back and looks confused. What's going on? She turns her eyes and begins to glare at the Shalelu in the door. And Shalelu, the one that's holding the boar, turns and says, "Oh, you do not give me that look. I invented that look." They both stop for a moment. Shalelu drops the boar and draws her bow. The other Shalelu rolls across to the rack, picks up your bow and takes it and aims, both of them aiming directly at each other with you stood squarely in the middle.
I'm just going to do what every shocked husband would do in this situation and just kind of look dumbfounded.
You kind of look at the camera and you're like, "I bet you're wondering how I got here." Well, it all started.
This is the story of how I met your mother.
Well, this is where we are going to end today's session in a confrontation between two Shalelus about to potentially either riddle themselves and or Navander with arrows, as we will return next week for some drama llamas. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. I know that I certainly did. But my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, where we will be back, which I should actually change my my intro thing. We'll be back on Sunday for episode 1 of Tyrant's Grasp, which is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. We've got the characters all sorted out. We're just putting all the last dots and I's on the fantasy ground stuff, and there'll be some really amazing things for you guys to check out. So check it out then. But in the meantime, guys, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.